Hello everybody. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. How you all doing today? So we have a lot of news this week in the Sims universe. The new expansion pack, Businesses and Hobbies, just dropped. So I don't own it yet, but I watched few of the gameplay video on YouTube and I gotta say it looked really cool. I think I might grab it as soon as we get some discount or maybe a bundle. Anyway, I thought that in tune with this new pack, we could create a house with a small business in it. And the small business I'm thinking of is a daycare. Obviously, you can already run a daycare in the game, but you can run a small business where you can care for infants. So it's basically the same thing in my head. So for this build, I only used base game and Growing Together. But don't worry, I tried to keep it as base game as possible. I just added a few things from Growing Together to make it look cuter. But if you don't have Growing Together, don't worry. The essential to work, they're all base game. And to make things a little more challenging, I decided to keep it a starter home. So you can find it on the gallery for just 20,000 simoleons. Before we get into the details of the build, let's talk about Olga, the sim who owned this house as a daycare. So Olga loves kids. Taking care of them, helping them grow, and making sure they feel safe and happy is her dream. She dreams of having her own children someday, but she hasn't found the one yet. In the meantime, she's pouring all her love and passion into a daycare business. She graduated as a daycare teacher and follows the Montessori method, which is very new agey of her. So her goal is to create a space where little one can learn through play, explore the world, and develop independence. So she's so excited to finally start her own business and welcome children into her cozy little daycare. So this is the little backstory I had in my mind while I started building this daycare slash starter home. About the build. For this house, I was vibing with a cozy cottage style, with maybe a small garage on the side for the daycare. So I started with two simple blocks, the bigger one on the left for the house and the smaller one on the right for the daycare. Ideally, you'd invest more money in the business, but I thought it would be more fun for whomever download this house to start small and slowly grow their space, their own business. Maybe add a bathroom or a little garden for the kids to play in. It just, makes the game more interesting, in my opinion. Since I started with a simple box, I knew it would look a little plain, so I tried to give it a little dimension with the roof. I also made a small porch in front of the house, but I decided to leave it open, so no roof for this porch. And for the windows and doors, obviously, I used the new amazing set that we get with the free update and along with the kitchen set. I mean, these three items are my favorite ones, so let's go with it. Quick side note, you'll see a lot of jumping back and forth between the daycare and the house, and that's because I was trying to be as budget friendly as possible. I wanted to make sure that we had enough money left to create, a nice daycare space. So I started with the bare minimum for the house, then completed the daycare, and then finally went back to the core better, the house with leftover budget. And to be honest, it was more than enough to make both space feel cozy and cute. So I'm pretty happy with the result. The only thing I'm not happy with is the bathroom. You guys, this is literally the ugliest bathroom I ever made. Ever. But hey, we were working with a budget, so it's functional. That's the important thing. It's functional. Of course, debug is our best friend when it comes to landscaping and exterior lighting because, we weren't made of money, so I had to grab it somewhere. A lot of people think that this will be cheating, but I think that if you don't substitute something that you need, because you don't need landscape, it's just for the sake of making the build look better, then it's cheating. But then if you use it just to make it look better, it's fine in my opinion. So for me, debug is perfectly fine for exterior. Talking about the interior, the house has an open concept living, kitchen, and office area, plus let's call it a master bedroom with an ensuite, but it's actually just a bedroom with a bathroom attached. There is a computer, a TV, and an easel outside in the porch, and a couple of planter boxes to grow veggie and fruit. I'm not sure planter boxes is the right name. It's a planter vase, I think. It's the green round one, the cheapest that we have. Because I mean, planter boxes in my head, it kind of remind me of those boxes, like square spaces where you plant stuff. But this one is just a round vase. Now, for the daycare, I originally didn't had a bathroom because I designed it for infant and toddler. But then I realized, oh my God, kids will be able to come too. So for now, I think they will have to use the house bathroom. But you can always add a small bathroom later on once the business start growing. I think after 2 or 3 days, you can start adding bathrooms, create a bathroom on the side of the house. Also, fun fact, I initially added a shower, the cheapest one, but then I swapped it for the cheapest bathtub because I thought that if you care for kids, I mean, for infant and toddler, maybe you will need eventually to wash them. And you cannot do it in the shower, but you're going to be able to do it in the bathtub. So, yes, still with the cheapest one, but who cares? It's functional. We're fine with that. Let's talk about the daycare center. You guys, I had so much fun creating this space. I wanted to create for Olga something that it was fun, colorful, and educational. So the daycare has a sleeping area for nap time, a play area full of toys, a drawing slash science lab area to encourage creativity, to build their skills. And just at the end, I added two toddler potties with a tiny, tiny toilet paper roll in between them. It's so cute, you guys. It's really cute. I'm really proud of that. The only thing I'm not proud of is just in front of the door. Like, can you imagine you go to the daycare and leave your kid and you just open the door and you're right in front of the poppy station? But whatever. It's gonna be fine for gameplay. Overall, the place is full of activity, toys, and it's kind of inspired to the Montessori, but obviously you cannot do that because Montessori system kind of teach kids to be independent and try to teach them, wash their things, clean up after they're eating. And kids, I think in the game they do that, but toddler, no, definitely not. They are not that independent in games. So I try to, take inspiration from them, use a lot of color things, and make it the perfect environment for kids to grow. I really hope you guys will like it. And this build was so much fun. I think I might create another one for a different business, but I'm not really sure which kind of business yet. So maybe you can choose for me and let me know in the comment section down below. So with that being said, I think that's all for today. And if you're liking this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more spill builds and so we can get to know each other a little better. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!